Okay, so have you ever thought about like what it would really be like to work as a gastroenterology specialist dietitian?
I have to say the video we watched for this deep dive was pretty inspiring.
Right, like they open with this story about someone who had IBS, like just awful for years.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They'd tried everything and were just feeling completely defeated.
And then they finally find a gastroenterology specialist dietitian.
Boom, a few months later, the symptoms are like practically gone.
I know. Really makes you think about the impact you could have. So we're going to dive into 7 reasons why this might be the career for you.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So first off, what even is a gastroenterology specialist dietitian?
Well, it's more than just being a regular dietitian. You're a specialist in digestive health. You're dealing with really specific conditions.
Okay, so you need to know a lot about like IBS, Crohn's, colitis, celiac disease.
Exactly, and you need to know how those conditions affect people's lives.
So it's not like just giving out general healthy eating tips anymore.
No, It's about targeted dietary interventions. You're using food as medicine.
That makes sense. Which brings us to our next point, the impact on well-being.
Right. Remember that part in the video about the low FOD MAD diet?
Yeah, how it can like totally reduce IBS symptoms for a lot of people.
It's amazing. It gives people back a sense of control over their lives.
And the cases you'd be handling seem so varied.
Oh, absolutely. You could see anything from IBS to inflammatory bowel disease to liver disease.
Wow. So each case would need a totally different approach.
Definitely. It keeps things interesting. You're always learning and problem solving.
I remember that example in the video where the doctors were stumped about this one patient's digestive issues.
Oh, yeah. And the specialist dietitian was the one who figured it out.
They like did a deep dive into the patient's diet history and everything.
And they uncovered this super rare food sensitivity that nobody else had even thought of.
That's incredible. It's like being a detective for the digestive system.
It really is. And you're not just handing out meal plans. You're getting into the science.
Totally. Which brings us to teamwork, right?
Yeah.
The video made a big deal about how collaborative this field is.
Oh, for sure. You're working with gastroenterologists, nurses, sometimes even psychologists.
Wow. So you're treating the whole person.
Exactly. But, it's not always perfect. There can be disagreements.
Really? About what?
Well, you might have different opinions from other healthcare professionals on the best way to treat a patient.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You have to be ready to stand your ground and advocate for your recommendations.
Makes sense. So it's about leadership as well as teamwork.
Exactly. And speaking of being on the cutting edge, there's so much happening in gastroenterology research.
Oh my gosh, right. Like that whole gut-brain connection thing blew me away.
I know. It's incredible how much we're learning about the gut microbiome and how it impacts everything.
Literally everything from our mood to our immune system.
You're not just applying what we already know. You're part of this constantly evolving field.
You could be shaping the future of digestive healthcare.
Exactly.
Okay, let's be real for a second. You, the listener, you're obviously someone who wants to make a difference in people's lives.
Yep.
And this isn't just handing out pamphlets. You're actually seeing real improvements in people's health.
There was this one quote from a dietitian in the video that really got to me.
What was it?
They said, "There's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient who thought they were stuck with their condition finally experience relief and regain control of their health."
That's powerful. And the opportunities in this field are huge.
Oh, for sure. It's growing so fast. There's room to specialize.
Yeah.
Go into clinical leadership research, even start your own practice.
Really? That's amazing.
With all the attention on digestive health, specialist dietitians are in high demand.
Okay, so there you have it. 7 solid reasons why this could be the career for you.
From specialized expertise to collaboration to being at the forefront of an exciting field.
It's a pretty awesome prospect. But here's a final thought for you.
Okay.
What area of gastroenterology really speaks to you?
Ooh, good question.
Is it the gut microbiome, personalized nutrition, or maybe something we haven't even discovered yet?
There's so much to explore.
Thanks for diving in with us today.
See you next time.